Thank you, sir, for explaining these things in a beautiful way. And I will proceed for the next execution. So now creating a sample password cracker using Python. Okay. So before creating this password cracker, uh, there is a thing that you should consider that it can be used for unauthorized and illegal and unethical purposes. So you have to be aware about that. Okay. No need to harm anyone. So the next slide. So before starting it, we will understand the flow of the program. Okay. So these are the diagram. So in this diagram, you can see it is starting from start box. After that, the flow proceeds, and in the next line, in the next box, you can see there is a read dictionary. Okay. So you now know that dictionary is being used there. Okay, so it will read the dictionary, okay, and make it compatible for the code so that we can perform the process. Okay, so it will read the dictionary. No need to worry about anything. Just understand the boxes right now. I will explain everything in the code. Okay, after that has the target password. We'll use some hashing algorithm, whatever is the password or whatever type of password we want to crack. So we'll choose that hashing algorithm. Okay. So we will hash the target password and which one? The password that is in the dictionary. Okay. So we will iterate through each words in the dictionary and we will convert them into hash, and after that we'll try to match that hash with the hash which is the one to which we want to crack. Okay, so in the third step we'll just try to change the word into hash that is in the dictionary, and then we'll try to match it with the hash that we want to crack. Okay, so after that, in this block crack password, if it will match, then we will say password cracked, and if it will not, then we will say password not found. Okay, and after that cracking it will end. Okay, this is the flow of the process. And after that I will show you the code. Okay, but before that there is a quiz for you. Okay, so what is a dictionary attack in the context of cracking hashes? So you have to answer this question. You can comment it. Okay, so this is the code, and no need to worry about what are the things. It is looking really confusing that what is this term. Okay, I will explain everything bit by bit. Okay, no need to worry about anything. And just remember few things from it that I will say you to remember. Okay, so in the first line it is import hashlib. So there is a module named hashlib which we are using for this script. Okay, so for making this script we need a library which has the functionalities to create a password cracker. So all these things are available in this library, that's why we are using it here. Okay, and see this block definition read dictionary. Okay, so as the name of the definition is read dictionary, you can understand that what are in the next two lines. Okay, it is reading the dictionary file that we are providing. Okay, and no need to worry about that what is the syntax here, what is the step. I'll explain all these things, but just understand the block. Okay, what these blocks are doing. Second one is hash password. In this step, we will convert our dictionary password, each password, okay, and into a hash, and then we'll move to the next definition, crack password. Here we are trying to match that hashed password, which is from the dictionary that we are choosing from to the target hash. This one, okay. This is the target hash. Okay. Okay. From this one, target hash. If it will match, then it will say password cracked. Okay. And if it will not match, it will say password not found in the dictionary. Okay. So what are the components here? Just remember few things. Okay. Read dictionary function. It will read. Okay. The dictionary file. After that hash password. It will convert the which is in the dictionary to a hash. Okay. And crack password will convert. Crack password will check that the converted hash from the dictionary is matching with the target hash or not. All right. So here is the main function. It is defined here a target hash, that this is the target hash. Okay, this is the one which want to crack it. Okay, and dictionary file equal to dictionary.txt. So this is the name of the file. Okay, and if you are putting this into the same directory in which this script is present, then you do not need to worry about the path. But if the dictionary is in the different directory, okay, then you have to provide the full path. All right. So dictionary is equal to read dictionary. Here we are calling that function. In the next line we are calling for the next one. So you can understand it. Okay, that you just have to understand the few things. Okay, right now that it will read the dictionary file. Okay, and there are multiple words present there, a number of words present there. So it will go for each and every passwords that are present in the dictionary. Okay, so we'll come to it. We'll come to the code for everything, but before that, uh, understand some steps. Okay, so this is the flow chart. Okay, this is the narration of the flow chart. You can read it yourself. Okay, and the things that I have said you are in this. Okay, in this flow chart narration. Okay, explanation. And okay, let me read it for you something. So in the first one, it proceeds to read the dictionary of potential passwords represented by the read dictionary. Okay, it will just read in the first step. In the second step, it is reading the dictionary file. Okay, and next, the target password is hashed using the same hashing algorithm as the target system. So you have to clear about that thing, that you have to use the same hashing algorithm. Okay, which is also in the target. Okay, the target hash algorithm should be same with our hashing algorithm, by which we are converting our passwords which are present in the dictionary into hash. Okay, then program moves to the crack password box, where it loops through each word. As I said, there are multiple many words in the dictionary, so it will iterate through each words in the dictionary. Okay, and after that, if the match will be found, it will say successfully cracked. If the match will not be found, it will say no, we haven't found the password. And after that, it will ends. Okay, okay, these are the steps to write the code. First step, import necessary libraries modules. As I said, that we are using here hash lib. Okay, and define a function to read the dictionary file and return a list of words. All right, we will read the dictionary file and return a list of words. Okay, so I will show you that how it is converting it into list. Open the dictionary file. Okay, we'll read each lines and strip any leading trailing white spaces. Okay, so now it's time to move to the code. Okay, so after that I will I explain these things and you will understand it very well. So last time, as I say, just remember few things that what are these blocks are doing, but now we'll go inside these things. Okay. So in the first definition, you can see that definition D dictionary, it is a definition which is taking an argument file path. Okay. So we have to provide the file path which is here, dictionary.txt. Okay. So it will get from here. It will get it from here. Okay. So after that, it will open the file, and here is R. It is for reading mode. Okay. So we just want to read whatever in the dictionary. We do not have to worry about writing things because we are not doing any writing in the dictionary. That's why here is only R. Okay. And it is reading it as file. Okay. In the next line. Okay. So this is just a shortcut. You can do it in a multiple lines of codes, but it is a shortcut. Whatever you will do to create a list, after that appending by reading each word, you can do it in a short manner. Okay. Line dot strip for line in file. So what it will do, it will iterate through each words. Okay. And it will convert them into a list. Okay. And here is dot strip. What does it do? It will remove the white spaces telling before and after the word. Okay. So here you can see there is a square bracket. Okay. So you know that these square brackets are for list. All right. So you have got that how it is converting it into a list. After that, the second function is returning hasleep dot sh256. Okay, so we are using this module, and we are using dot to use the functionalities inside it. So sh256, this is the algorithm which is also used in this target hash. That's why we are using this one. Okay. And after that, password dot encode, we have to encode it because there may be some different types of encoding. Okay, so it should be in a different, in the exact format. After that, dot hex digest, it will convert it into hexadecimal. As you can see, what is hexadecimal? You may have idea about hexadecimal. So this is the target has, and you can see there are only 0 to 9 numerical values, uh, and A to F as alphabet. There is nothing beyond that. Okay, so it is converting it into hexadecimal. And after that, the next definition, this is crack password. So it is getting two arguments, target hash and dictionary. Okay, from here. All right. So now, so there are a lot of words in the dictionary. So we will iterate for each word. Okay. Four word in dictionary. So it will go through each words that are present in the dictionary. And after that, it will use the hashed password. Okay. Hash password definition, which we have made here, to convert these words into a password, into a hash. Okay. And after converting them into a hash, it will try to match this hash to the target hash. Okay. This is the way by which it will defining that password is cracked for this one. Okay. So if it will match, then it will return the word. Okay. So that we can know that this is the word by which it get cracked. Okay. So it will return here. And if it will not found, then it will return none. Okay. So here is the main function. You can see that there is the target hash which has been used there, and this is the dictionary file, and the name of the dictionary is here in the string format, and the hash is also in the string format. After that, here we are calling the functions dictionary equal to read dictionary file. And after that, in the next one, after reading the dictionary, we have to execute the crack password function. to crack it. Okay, so if cracked password, okay, so it will return the word. So that if we type here if cracked password, that means if there is something in the return, it is not none, then it means there is. Okay, so it will go for the this one, password cracked, the password is. If there will be nothing inside cracked password, because it is returning none, then it will go for the else part, password not found in the dictionary. So I think that you are really clear about that script right now. Okay, so I will not narrate these things because everything you have understood right now. But there is a very good content for you. If you want to revise it, you can also read it from here. Okay. So there is one more quiz for you. In the password cracking function, how is each word in the dictionary checked against the target password hash? So I know that many of you are going to answer this correctly. Okay. If you are listening everything correctly, then you are going to answer it correctly. After that, we will execute the code. No need to worry. Okay. So here is the same thing. The definition is again there, that what is a dictionary password cracker. You know that by using a dictionary list, we will try to convert these words inside the dictionary into a hash, which is using same algorithm as the target is. Okay, and if it will match, then we will say that we have cracked the password. Okay, so there are some prerequisites. So what are required to make it? And here is a surprise for you that I'm not using here the same library. Okay, I want to show you that we can use multiple libraries for doing the same thing, which is also possible in Python. Okay, so there are also various options. So here I am using crypt library. Familiarity with file handling in Python is also there as a prerequisites, and I have discussed about it. So I think that you are clear now about how to uh, read a text file. Okay. Okay. So crypt is a library similar to the hashlib. So now there is one more thing, salt. Okay. So last time we have seen a simple hashing, but this time we are gonna see salt added hashing. Okay, so what does salt do? There is only one purpose of salt, to increase the complexity. Okay, so what does it do? It adds an extra layer of security. Okay, so how it adds extra layer of security, you can see in this image that it added some extra characters. Okay, and after that it converted it into hash. So if somebody tries to use dictionary cracking attempt, then it will suffer. Okay, they will definitely gonna suffer if a salt if strong salt is added there. Okay, so salt is also uh, extra layer security. Okay, so here is the flow chart, and in this flow chart, one thing is extra that you can see, that crack password with salt. Okay, so there are different salting techniques. So it depends on that. If the salting technique used is complex, uh, then the password cracking will be more difficult. Okay. Okay, so here is the another code. Okay, in this code, we are using the crypt module. Okay, and one more thing, that we are also dealing with salt. But one thing is there, that this time we are aware about and assuming that uh, the salt is the first two characters. Okay, but it will not remain same for every hash. Okay, so there are different techniques to creating the salt, but here we are assuming that the hash that we want to crack having this. Okay, okay. So after that, def taste pass crypt pass. Okay, it is also taking an argument, and here all the things are doing in a single definition. Okay, so here we have created the salt as taking the first two letters as the salt. And after that we will read the dictionary. Okay, you are familiar with it now, that how to read a dictionary file. And after that it will iterate through each words. Okay, four word indict file dot read lines, and line by line it will start to read the each word. Okay, crypt word equal to crypt word dot script, and there is slash and comma salt. So the function is using dot strip. Okay, why dot strip? As I said, to remove the extra before and after characters. Okay, so it will remove all these things. And here we have created the salt, and here we are passing the second argument as salt to increase the complexity of the hash. And here the hash has used this technique that we want to crack. Okay, have used this technique to create the salt. And after that, the same thing that we have did the last time. Okay, that crypt word equal to crypt pass. If it will match, it will say found password and print that word which has successfully cracked the password. Okay, in which it has been matched. If else, then it will print password not found. And in this main function, pass file equal to open pass dot txt, and after that four line in pass line read lines. Okay, it will read the. Okay, so one more thing I have to show you, that this one is the password dot txt. This time we are not providing the target has into a string, we are providing a text file. Okay, so how does this text file looks? So I have to show you before explaining these things. Okay, so my password.txt is looking like this because it is the dump of the Linux. Okay, dump of the Linux etc shadow file. So it contains the hash, and hash which is the credentials of the users. Okay, so you can see the patterns. Okay, that in the beginning victim, which is the username, after that the has, and there are a lot more things, informations about them. Okay, permissions also. And here you can see four line in pass file dot read lines. It will read the file. Okay, and if semicolon in line, so in every line there is a semicolon, so it will read the all lines that are present here. And after reading that, it will split these lines into different, into a list. Okay, in which first one will be the victim, second one will be the hash, and it is splitting on this symbol, on the basis of this symbol. Okay, all right. So here what we have did, so we have splitted the username. Okay, and we have saved it as user. All right, and after that crypt pass equal to line dot split, and again we are splitting it with the symbol. But here we are choosing the index one, because in the index one the hash is there. Okay, which we want to crack. Dot strip, now you know about strip, that how to remove the tailing and ending characters. So after that, cracking password for this user, it will print that now it is cracking password for this user, because in the file there can be more than two, three, and multiple. There can be a multiple users. Okay, so after that it will pass the script pass. Okay, after that it will pass the argument into the test pass function. So by this way, it will crack the hash if it will be found in the dictionary.txt. So here is an example that how it looks like a txt file which is containing some words. Okay, for trying this password cracking attempt. Okay, so you can read these things. Okay, so these are the explanations of the script. So I think I have explained it. So there is no need to read all the lines, but you can read it. Okay, and after that we will go for the execution part. But before that, there is a quiz for you. What is the primary purpose of using salt in hashing? It is upon you. You have to answer it. Okay, it is so easy. I know. All right. So now we will move to the practical part. All right. So first of all, I will show you an example of cracking the hash by using a very famous tool. Okay. And after that, we'll go for the Python script. So here, there is a text file hash.txt, which is, okay, let me log in it. Okay, which is containing this username and this hash. Okay. So there is a very famous tool named John the Ripper. So you must have to install it before using. If you are using Debian type of Linux, then you can do sudo apt install John. Okay, I have the latest version. So I will type here John hash 2 hash dot txt. Okay. So now I will do John hyphen so hash dot txt. So it is saying that the password is stealth. Okay, and here are some patterns. So we have successfully cracked this, and we'll try some other hash. Okay, so one more thing that you can do is you can go to crack station there, or okay, there is a website name crack station. We have did it offline, now we'll try to do it online. Okay, so what was the hash? This is the hash. We'll try to copy it. Paste it there. There are some captures. Okay, these captures are for bot detections. Okay, so here we have did it same with the online tool. Okay, all right. So now come back to the offline one. So one more thing we should try online. Yes. So here I will type 1 2 3 4 5, and I will generate a SHA1 hash. Okay, so this is the SHA1 hash. We'll copy it. Okay, and we'll back to the terminal. And import. hash2.txt. We are using a command which is in Linux, echo, to make a file in which this will be written inside it. Okay. So now we'll do the same thing. John has two hash2.txt. Okay, loaded one password has. So we have to check it out. Okay, so it is saying 1 2 3 4 5 that we have created. Okay, so we have used these online tools to crack a hash, and now we have learned about using the online tools for cracking the hash. Okay, and now it's time to move on the scripts. All right, I hope that you are able to see my terminal. So here are a few files: dictionary.txt. All right, hash.py, this one is a script, and this one is another script. And there is a off.env. I will explain it in the next class or another class, that why we should use virtual environments to create these types of projects. But right now it will be sufficient. It will not, if we will not use any virtual environment here. Okay, so we'll directly move to the code. This one is the code. Okay, so here is a hash. So to run a Python script, we use this command python 3, name of the file. Okay, so what is the name of the file? Hash.py. Okay, so let me show you the dictionary also. It is a small dictionary in which a few words are there, and hashcat was present there. Okay, that's why it converted it into hash, and then it matched it with this hash. It got that this one is the password cracked. The password is hashcat. Okay, so we have previously understood about this code, and now we have executed it very well. Now we will execute the second code. Okay, python 3 pass tracker.py. So in the first attempt, it will read the password cracking for victim, and it got it in the word list. Okay, but in the second attempt, the root password has not been found there. So now you are pretty clear about cracking a hash. You can do it using a very famous tool, John the Ripper, or you can use various tools. Okay, and we have did it also using the online tools. Okay, so that's all. I hope that you have understood it very well. Okay, thank you, class.